Teachers. Teresa Thomas is my name, and I have been in education for over 13 years. My truth is a truth that I think is very astounding for the 21st century. My truth is that I want parents, stakeholders, teachers, and other politicians to know that your child's growth and development, it comes from a whole bunch of different areas, not just one area. It comes from you understanding what you should do and be involved in as a parent. It comes from you understanding the district that you're in, who the board members are, when are board members, meetings going on. It comes from you understanding who we are appointing into positions, what your state legislator is doing for you, what your federal legislators are doing for you. It comes from you understanding a lot of those things, especially parental involvement. And so my whole truth is making sure that we understand as parents as well as stakeholders what are the working pieces for us to bring together this united understanding of how we can make an impact on our children's education. Absolutely. Parental involvement is absolutely necessary to see your children thrive and succeed in the schools. So, one of the reasons that you may see low performance when it comes to parental engagement in low socioeconomic areas is a lack of resources. You may see parents that are in households such as blended families, so they may have grandma and auntie helping, so they have a blended family situation that doesn't lend to them having extra hands to come out to the schools. You see also different things going on like incarcerations because you have a different generation of parents now. So you may have younger and younger parents now and you have grandparents raising kids, but you have these parents that are being caught up in a different type of lifestyle. And so, therefore, you may see a high incarceration rate in some of these areas. You may see areas where people are working. They are actually working, even though they're in a low socioeconomic area, but their hours are not flexible enough for them to even be involved in the engagement of what's going on with their children. And then you may see another dynamic where some of the parents have not even graduated school. They haven't even achieved their GED. So the value that they have about education is not the same of those who have actually graduated high school or even went on to have a traditional job or to college. And so you see a lot of those things taking place in low socioeconomic areas. I believe that in the 21st century, we are so busy developing our own careers. We are so busy trying to make sure that we are a good example to our kids and that we can provide to them that we don't know how to engage with them. So putting them in sports and making sure they have these opportunities that our money can afford them is great, but the actual engagement comes from sitting down and reading 30 minutes with them, seeing where they're struggling, seeing what they want to do as far as their development is concerned. And so we need to have those conversations. We need to have that engagement. We need to know what type of impact we can make when it comes to voting people in. And we need to know what our tax dollars are doing for our school systems. We need to track that because right now we're just working. We're paying taxes, but we don't see the impact that it's making. Therefore, we don't see the power that we have. So we need someone to bring that all together. And my hopes is that parents and stakeholders will be able to understand that and see those connections when they read my book. The people. Board members are a very important working part of our children's education, and so I believe it is appropriate for the community to have a voice in who is sitting on those boards. And as far as their terms are concerned, I kind of believe that they should be in there at least a range of 2 to 4 years. That gives everyone enough time to get acclimated to what is expected from the community as well as the school systems and their other roles as politicians. And then that also gives you enough time to chart their progress on what they are doing. And I believe in stability in the school system. So if parents get used to having someone that's sitting on a board for 2 years, and then they have to kind of flip flop and then get readjusted or reintroduced to another board member in the next 2 years, that may not be as stable for the longevity of some of the projects that need to take place without, throughout a duration of time with that child's development. So I do believe that 2 to 4 years would be a good term. Wow. So the one message that I hope that every reader gets is that your voice matters, your action matters, what you have to bring to the table matters. It doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter the color of your skin, it doesn't matter how much money you have, but the fact that you are willing to show up and be involved and be committed in making a change, it matters. And the truth shall make you free.